Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content. Hey guys, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Happy Thursday. It is September 25th. It's about 10:30 in the morning. And we are back on our 1958 Chevy Apache. That guy right there. So yesterday, I'm going to tell you, we are having a string of success with live streams. So we go live every day at 3 o'clock. Started about a week ago, roughly. And we're having a lot of luck with that. We're picking up a lot of subscribers. We're talking to a lot of you, really getting our views up. It's helping us out tremendously. So we're going to continue to do that. Yesterday we went live. Let me show you here. Let's see what we're doing. Right here. So what we did is we sanded the dash, everything inside other than this square here. I just haven't got there. But everything else got blocked with 220. Really starting to look pretty good. That line right there is getting cleaned up. I actually took a razor blade knife through that and cleaned that out so that we can keep moving forward. Now everything on this cab is blocked from here forward. Okay, so the cowl area, the firewall are done. The inside of the cab is blocked. The back of the cab is, a lot of it's blocked, especially from here up. Okay, we still got some work to do down here, and we still got some work to do over here, but it's coming together. So basically what happened was, while I was sanding in here, Big Ron started sanding back here, so it worked out. Where we're at now, we need to do the door jambs. I need to do that little area there. I need to do this front. Okay, I need to kind of clean up around the windshield area here best I can. And then we need to take this truck, set it down on the drums, pull the tires off, set it on the drums, get it low, and get up there and block that roof with 220. That's just epoxy up there. We need to get it to where we can prime it. Heavy prime it when we do the rest of this. And then we need to go around this truck and just spot fill. Anything we see we need to hit. And then heavy prime this truck. So that's going to be what's happening this weekend. So keep an eye out for that. We'll be rocking on that. But today, we're going to do something kind of interesting. So we've tried many different ways, as you guys know, to metal condition bare metal. Okay, one of them was the Eastwood Fast Etch. Okay, not a big fan. Put it on, now it's all flaking off and shit. Not a big fan of that. Okay. Basically, I need to take this fender and sand it down again. Probably DA it with like 150. And then epoxy it, because right now it's, you know, what it is. Now, this door we haven't done anything to other than take it to bare metal. What we're going to do is this. We've also tried vinegar and water, and that works, but it's a mess and it takes a while. But we have some pieces here that need to get epoxied. We have this door, this fender, this door, and we also have a bumper, a front bumper to the truck that I've actually taken down to bare metal months ago and did an epoxy. But it's still in decent shape. It looks like that. In the shed, I'm going to drag that out too while we're spraying, and at least get a coat on it and try to get all that done. But today, we're going to try a new product for us. Something we've used in the past here and there, but we're going to try it in a completely different capacity. We're going to use OSPO. And a lot of you guys are probably screaming at the camera going, yes, finally. But this stuff here, get where you can actually see it. Anyway, it's OSPO. O-S-P-H-O, stops rust, repairs rusted surfaces for painting. That's what we're going to do. So basically how we're going to do this, it'll be a 2-day process. We're going to wipe these down, blow them down, wipe them down. And then we're going to basically apply the OSPO. Do we brush that on?
No,
spray bottle. Spray bottle and like a paintbrush kind of thing. We're going to get that on here, and then on all these parts, and then we're gonna let that sit, right? Overnight. And then we'll come back tomorrow morning and we'll DA with 150. All the parts and everything, scuff it up with 150, wipe it down, and then we're gonna epoxy prime it with shop line epoxy. That's what's gonna happen over the next couple days. So stay tuned for that. This is what you're gonna see today, is us putting the OSPO on, and then tomorrow you'll see us priming all this stuff, okay? So that's what's gonna happen, which is huge because it means I can get that fender out of the garage and actually put it away somewhere because it won't rust away out there. And I can get all of these things kind of buttoned up, right? So that's the deal. Stay tuned for all of this. If you're watching this, please like and subscribe. Today is metal conditioning the doors and the rear fender with OSPO metal conditioner, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you guys in a minute. guys, welcome back. All right, so just got back from lunch. Went to a little Mexican place up the street, amazing. Came back to some boxes. One of them's not ours, the other one is ours. And I'm gonna open that up for you and show you this. And this is exciting. This is something we wanted for a very long time for the shop here. It's not necessarily a car part, but it is hopefully decent lighting for, oh yeah, all kinds of stuff. All right, so what this is in this box here, and I'll show you. You guys can see that. It's the hexagonal lighting, okay, for the ceiling. Now, we need to not lose this. Got a bunch of corners, bunch of all kinds of stuff. Nylon cable ties. These are what they are, okay? They make hexagons basically. You can go straight, you can make hexagons, you can do different shapes. So, yeah, we're gonna upgrade our lighting in here. And I'm thinking particularly here, right? That light right there is garbage. Those two are okay, but they're not great. This one's good. It's really just a matter of what we got. And we may need more. Right now we have 14 of these, 14 full hexagons, okay? Which is gonna take up a lot of real estate, I think. So we're gonna figure out how to do this, because we also have, our hooks up here for lifting up the cars and whatever else we're hanging from. We also have the attic door we got to deal with. So could be a little bit of a challenge. We're gonna do it, damn it. We're doing it. So that's what we've got here. Wanted to show you this, show this to you guys. And we have absolutely no idea what we're doing with it, but it should be fun. And it doesn't look that hard. It looks like it all plugs together. And then you know, pray that it actually works. So we'll get it up somehow. And honestly, there's probably going to have to be some sort of way to fasten it to the ceiling. So we're going to have to figure that out too. But that's why we have Big Ron. He's amazing at these things. And I think we're going to be all right. So anyway, guys, we got lights. Got a big old box of lights. So I think we're going to play with that. Also, I just pulled out the front bumper to the Apache. I'm going to Bauer service condition it on the live stream tonight, and you guys can watch me do that. We'll take that down, get it ready, and get it metal conditioned with OSPO, as well as the other side of this door and the other side of that door, and kind of get them in a world. So stay tuned. We'll be back in a little bit. And yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. We're in the middle of something here. So I have a dream for this garage that includes better lighting, redo the floor, which was once epoxied. We'd probably just redo it, and to get like our banner, a Brown's Rod and Custom banner with our logo where it says Welcome Street Rodders there, and actually have that there and get rid of all that crap in front of it, and to kind of compartmentalize and really condense the amount of crap that's in this garage. Not to say it won't be on property, but not in the garage, right? Well, a big piece of this came in. Thank you, Boo, which is my wife, Megan. She got me a surprise, and this is how this kind of went. So she tells me, I really want to show, I got you something, and I really want to show you what it is. I'm like, okay. And so she shows me a picture of a white Lamborghini. And I went, you got me a Lamborghini? Holy shit. Did we win the lottery? I mean, how did this happen? She's like, no, you idiot, not the Lamborghini. The lights above the Lamborghini. And I went, you bought me lights? She goes, yeah. So what we got, you guys have seen them, the hexagon lights. We got 14 hexagons. Stick around. Pick that up and walk this way. Stick around, it's gonna be Vanna White here. Come into the view. So, these guys, and they're super bright. So, way brighter, as you can see, than anything we have in this garage. So, what we need to do now is kill this love bug and then build these and figure out, kind of lay it out on the floor here, how we want it, because there's a lot of stuff to go around, and we'll probably have to take some of this lighting down. We'll probably take some of this lighting down and put it in other places just to have more light. But this is going to be huge for us. One of our biggest problems that we have is I don't see that well. I mean, I can see fine with my glasses on, but Ron has trouble seeing as well, and especially when we're painting in a game of shadows with bad lighting, right? And so if we can manage to get great lighting into this garage, my God, how much better all of our work will turn out. So that's where we're at. So what you're gonna watch here in a second is me and Ron are gonna lay this out, figure it out, and then we'll show you how we did it. We'll show you where we got it. I'll figure that piece out from my wife, because there's really no like label. It's Chinese stuff, but if it works, right? So we're gonna start figuring this out. So stay tuned, and please like and subscribe. We are upgrading the garage. It's exciting. And we're gonna get going here. So stay tuned, guys. Hey guys, all right, so what a day. Really busy day. Got a lot done though. Really moving things forward, especially in the way of the doors, the front bumper, that rear fender. These are almost ready for primer. Tomorrow we're going to prime all these, and that'll be a big deal. Probably do that on the live stream. We'll prime everything. Also, something huge happened. The lights, which are so fucking bright, I don't think you can see them. See if I can look at these things. They're just awesome. The lighting difference in this garage right now is night and day. This is what we had. I mean, and it looks kind of bright on camera, but it's really not. Some fluorescent tubes, right? That used to be an LED that's like half burnt out. But yeah. So this is 5 of those hexagonal lights. Now there's 14 in a kit. We got one kit here, so we're going to finish putting that up tomorrow. So I'm going to continue going this way and start to branch out this way, I think. And then I have another kit coming tomorrow as well. Another kit with 14 hexagons in it. So that'll be huge. We'll be able to get all of this done. We'll have great lighting in here. May even, if it permits, we may even get rid of these 2 lights because they're just not doing anything. And I mean, look how dark that is compared to, you know, if you look at the truck, dark, bright, dark, bright. It's crazy. I know it's just lights, guys, and I know that it probably doesn't mean anything to any of you. But I've wanted these for literally since the day I saw them. I thought, shit, these are cool. And this would really be a big help for us because I can't stress to you enough how dark it is in this garage when you're trying to paint, okay? It really work on anything. I mean, we're always trying to get more light. And this solves that problem, like, tremendously, right? So hopefully they last a while. They're going to get a lot of use every day. But huge deal for us. It's really, really a big deal. Because if you see that light right there, that lantern there, it's a Bauer, whatever, battery-operated light. I would follow Ron around like Paul Revere, trying to, so he could see when he was painting, so that there was even a beginning of a chance to be able to see the material going on, because otherwise you can't see it where it's wet, dry, that kind of thing. Like, you can see color going on clearly, but when you're trying to lay down clear and you're trying to follow the flow and actually see it and do all the, we can't do any of that in here with the lighting that we have. I fully believe between these lights and the other lights that we have currently, we're gonna put like that one back up. These will go back up somewhere, probably on the walls, aiming sideways, right? This thing's gonna be lit up like the 4th of July. And that's what we need. So, guys, I wanna thank you for everything. Boo, Megan, my wife, she's amazing, making all this happen. Really appreciate her. And I know I don't have to say that, but I can't stress to you enough the difference she makes in what we do here. From helping finance it to, you know, design decisions to getting us better cameras and lights and all the things. I mean, incredible. Just absolutely incredible. So, hope you guys have a great night. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back live at 3 o'clock. We'll be priming the doors, the bumper, that fender over there. We'll get all that primed. I will be back in the morning. I'm going to get up at 6. I should be out here by 6:30. We're going to sand this right here, and we're going to do the door jambs. And from there, I think we got a little bit of work to do on some corners. Actually, this looks good. I think it's over there. I got a little bit of work to do over there. And then this is ready to start being spot filled and run around and hit as many spots as we can. And then this cab is ready to be heavy primed again. And that's going to be a game changer when this actually gets a full 2 heavy coats of primer on it with everything spot filled and already being blocked, and it's really going to come into its own, and I'm very excited about that. So stay tuned for all of this, guys. Appreciate every one of you. Thanks for following us and subscribing and liking and the super chats and all the things. Really makes a difference for us, and we appreciate you guys. So with that, I'm going to call it a night. I think it's like 11 o'clock, and we're going to be back in the morning. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night.